Today we're going to be reacting to my brother's, Henry's, first inter-club competition. Now an inter-club in Muay Thai is basically where one gym or several gyms get together and they spar each other. Great for beginners to really explore what it's like in a fight situation, but it's not competitive. And this one, there was no winner, was it? It was just like a
just a draw. Win, draw, lose. Draw.
So it was just a draw on this one. So no contest essentially. How did you find it when you did it for the first time?
So yeah, this was my first comp, so I was very, very nervous. And I'm going to talk you through how I was feeling at this time, that time. But I walked out with a medal. So, you know, that's decent, isn't it? Yeah, I felt nervous. After, I remember bawling my eyes out because of the adrenaline, the emotions running through. So,
Cry
yeah.
baby.
She cracked into it. Not even.
No, you know what, even in my first fight, after I lost my first fight, I actually cried in the bathroom. Yeah, because of the emotions, you know. Someone asked me, how are you feeling? Started crying.
Ain't gonna hide it.
We're men, so we don't let our emotions control us, but we're like, okay, cool, this is how I feel. Let's get into the video.
Get into it.
All right.
Go, round one.
So this is round one. Nice, it's at Lumpini Muay Thai.
Yeah, Lumpini,
yeah. In Crawley. Great gym. George Jarvis has trained from this gym. He's now in one championship, which is awesome.
I remember this opponent, he was a bit dirty with his leg kicks, he was. I remember he turned his heel in, so the back of my heel kept on hitting when he went for his my leg kick on my quads.
Okay.
You'll see it in a sec. You start to remember. More leg kicks. Yeah.
And so yeah, there's no headshots on this one, it's just body shots.
Oosh.
Which is a good kind of experience to see what it's like. Nice leg kick there, that was good, yeah. Good check, you got a nice check there as well.
Keep on checking the leg kicks.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. You don't want to take too many of those leg kicks. Absolutely not.
A shot from him.
Oh, strong leg kick back. Oh, so okay, I think I saw it there. So pause this.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the end of the first round. Okay, so that's round one. So where he was kicking, but then he was kind of like putting his heel in like that. Hooks.
Dirty, yeah.
See, so in Muay Thai, people think you can then hook with your leg and like go for a takedown that way. You can't. It's illegal. I don't know why he was kicking like he had a hook.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
You want to kick? Boom.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. So how did that feel?
Bro, I had shin pads on.
Yeah.
But I could feel it digging in, and then the referee saw it. And it was like, I think he called it in the second round. He was like, no.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
You
recognised it, yeah.
Turned it in like that.
Yeah,
you know what
okay. I mean, he probably wasn't doing it intentionally. He looked like a beginner as well. But I know, obviously, in combat sports, if you follow combat sports, Muay Thai, MMA, there's these things called calf kicks, which are pretty deadly shots where you go for a kick and you go for the calf. If you hit a nerve on the calf kick, that can really just like dead your leg quickly as well. But in Haggerty's recent fight against Yoza, he was actually just defending leg kicks by just literally, all he said at the end of it was, yeah, just lift up your leg. This guy was a beginner, so he probably didn't know what he was doing. Ref obviously called it out. So yeah, round two.
Yeah, it was good. Good first round, just feeling each other out sort of thing.
Yeah. How did you feel after the first round?
Yeah, so when we originally touched gloves at the start, nerves out the window just went sort of, like my breathing got heavier because obviously you're in a fight, so it's like you're in an intense mindset.
Yeah.
So it's like the breathing got heavier, and I noticed that I wasn't breathing properly in that first round.
So would you say, as you were stepping into the ring, yeah, your nerves were going?
Yeah.
They were like flying?
Yeah.
But then when you touch gloves?
Yeah. Well, it's, you know what it is? It's the first initial like contact with each other.
Yeah.
Gone out the window.
In all my fights, I've always had them nerves. You know, the walkout song, stepping over the ring, and then you get into the ring, you see your opponent from across, you feel the nerves like crazy, and then you go up to them, you do the rules meeting, look them dead in the eyes, nerves are still pumping, and then go back to your corner, and then you come back out, touch gloves, then boom, then you go into it. And it's like you say, it's only when you feel that first strike, either when your opponent hits you or you hit your opponent, boom, that's when the nerves kind of go, and then you go into like action mode.
But even in like sparring, in boxing sparring, it was that original one tap, you know, nerves go, adrenaline starts pumping. First round nervous, but again, that first initial strike just sort of got me switched on again.
Yeah, how long ago was this? How old are you?
How old was I? I think I was 14, 13.
Really?
I think, yeah. Round two, let's go.
Alright, round two, let's have it. Nice.
So yeah, you can tell already I'm a bit more composed.
Yeah, more relaxed.
So yeah,
you look stoic, stone cold, like not a tear in sight. Like, I've seen some intercubs before, and like
that was
one
nice
of the kids is, you know, been hit with a hard shot and they start balling
I'm
their
trying
eyes
to
out.
rewind that little 1-2 leg kick. I got him.
Yeah, go for it, yeah. Nice.
There you go. Boom, boom, boosh.
Yeah, good combo,
Shot,
good combo. 1-2, leg, yeah.
He felt that one. Again, he's turning in his heel.
Yeah.
Because he was feeling my leg kicks, he was. Not to be rude, but visually you can see his legs a bit red.
Yeah, a bit more tomatoey.
There you go, turning leg kicking again. That was a strong leg kick from me.
Yeah, that was.
Still a bit more composed.
Nice. So it looks like the guy, he was kind of reluctant to like throw in big leg kicks. That was a nice teep from him, though.
Yeah, that was a good teep from him.
That pushed you right into the ropes.
But then again, I pushed him back to the corner.
Yeah.
There you go, here's where the ref calls it. See that?
Oh yeah, then he calls it.
Catches it
Don't do it again. Nice touch gloves, good sportsmanship. Boom. Keep going again.
Step out, round 2 done.
Okay, round 2 done. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that round compared to the first round? Would you say that round's better?
Yeah, so I think in that round you were more composed in that round, but with the teeps. So when he was throwing the teeps in, you want to parry it basically. So don't take the teeps. So if he throws a teep, boom, parry out of the way, or even step to the side to avoid it, because then teeps actually score quite high in Muay Thai. So when you're getting teeped into the corner, boom, teep, that's showing dominance. And then you also bounced off the ring as well. So
that second round, I felt a lot more composed, a lot more sort of wary about like the strikes, because at the first round we were sort of just throwing and landing. With this second round, I was a bit more careful with the punches I was throwing.
As the fight kind of goes on, you kind of get into the zone a bit more. The first round, you're a bit shaky, you're kind of feeling each other out. Then the second round, if your plan is working, you're going to execute on it, you're going to keep going for it and stuff. How were you feeling in between the second and the third round?
The second round, I think I was in the most clear. Actually, the third round, I was feeling a lot more worn out. Because obviously you're not just throwing, you're getting hit as well. They were taking a toll on my body. But I felt good, I felt quite clear again. Going into the third round, I was trying to capitalise on more or less the same things I was doing. More leg kicks, more setting up the shots.
So how did you feel before going into this round?
Well, I felt fine, but I said I wanted to capitalise on more of what I did in round 2. More leg kicks, more setting the shots up. You'll see, I remember he comes out of a nice teep at the start of this round.
Yeah.
But then, because he's thrown quite a lot of teeps already, I remember in my brain, right, he's going to throw the teep. So I'm going to step back. You'll see it in a sec. But yeah, I was more capitalised on like more of the same stuff, setting up those leg kicks, all that. I think he felt in this round that obviously it was an interclub, no contest at all, but I feel like I had more of a upper hand.
Yeah, well, we've seen this a couple of times, and I remember he came out aggressive, and you look at his face, he looks like this. All right, round 3, let's go. Final round. Touch gloves. Nice. Okay, yeah, so there's the teep he did. I see that.
Comes out aggressive, so here you go.
Yeah. He's really trying to get an upper hand on that. Yeah, that was very smooth.
Set up the backhand.
That was nice. Good bum back. Yeah, good job unloading a bit there. Nice.
Came back with a flying, whatever.
He went for a karate kick, teep.
Got him in the clinch again.
Yeah. There you go, look, the eyebrow. Okay, no touch glove there. Went for a teep.
So that's why I think
he was quite tired there. Oh, you're a bit dirty, yeah? He called him dirty.
He didn't touch my glove. So.
Okay, so a bit of a clinch in there. There you go, glove touch there, good sportsmanship. Nice, unloading again with the body shots. Good, nice kick, yeah. Good teep.
You can tell he's a bit tired, can't you?
Yeah, there we go. Nice.
Round 3 done.
Round 3, that was the interclub. Yeah. What would you say you learned in the interclub at that level of Muay Thai?
Well, at the time, I was proper happy with myself. However, at the end, like I said, I bawled my eyes out, but I tried to hide it with a towel over my head. But I think, yeah, it went well. I remember going back into the club that I trained for, feeling a bit more experienced and a bit more like...
You can handle yourself a bit more.
Handle
you say
myself a bit more.
More confident?
Yeah, more confident, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Would you say it's a good thing for beginners to do?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So yeah, I just felt more confident, more experienced, a bit more I can handle myself. I recommend anybody doing it, any young people tuning in, any teenagers watching this, get yourself in a Muay Thai gym, boxing gym.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a good trainer though, because if you go to a gym and your trainer's awful, he's going to chuck you in with the hardest guy to spar straight away, and you're just not going to want to do the sport at all. For sure, one good training partner is better than 10 terrible training partners. Okay, why do you think combat sports is good for young people to get involved in? Confidence, definitely. Confidence is in like confidence in yourself. think being in and around people, you have more confidence. Also with conflict, like not even physical conflict, like verbal conflict, you feel more confident in, say, arguments and stuff.
Nice.
I know it doesn't really have a link because it's physical, but it helps definitely.
Is it more because of the mental training you get? The discipline, mental self-restraint, self-control kind of thing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And gets rid of your ego straight away. Getting into a combat sport gets rid of your ego straight away.
A good martial arts gym will tell you to leave your ego at the door and not bring your ego in, because you're there to train, you're there to focus on what you're doing, on how you're improving, on asking advice for how to correct this technique, how to correct that technique. Ego, you got to leave your ego at the door unless you want to, get a beating. A good gym will tell you to leave your ego at the door and come in as a nobody, because we're all nobodies at the end of the day, and we all need to learn.
The moment you get punched in the head, ego's gone.
Boom! Punch in the face. Nobody wants a punch in the face.
Once you get a hit, a nice hit, like a solid hit, that's when your ego just goes out the window. And I think a lot of youth need that nowadays.
To get punched in the face. Shout out to JME, Punch in the Face song, one of my favourite songs ever. As a tune.
Yep. Do you think every sport, right, you got combat sport, ball sports, racket sports, swimming, like loads of sports. Do you think combat sport gives you the most character growth out of any sport? Obviously, with the pressure with combat sport, it's mad pressure. You're in a ring fighting someone. Say football, for example, if you've got a huge crowd shouting at you, massive crowd shouting at you saying, "Oh, you're going to miss," do all the verbal abuse.
Chucking like beers down on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do you think that sort of is related to getting in the ring and having a go with someone across the ring?
Good question, yeah.
I've done more ball sports and racket sports and football sports rather than yourself, which you've done more combat sports.
Yeah. Any training is good training, to be honest. Whether it's football, whether it's tennis, whether it's rugby, whether it's Muay Thai, boxing, whatever it might be. Because you learn similar values across all sports. You learn about discipline, you learn about self-control. On the football pitch, you don't want to get too angry because you'll miss the goal. Or like you may miss a pass getting passed to you on the pitch.
Tell us a Muay Thai fighter.
Yeah.
Pass the ball, pass the ball,
pass the pitch. Football's the one you use your hands with, isn't it? Yeah, you pick the ball up, innit? And then rugby's the one you kick, innit? Yeah,
100%.
Okay, yeah. 100%. Yeah, no, I think any high competitive level, any high competitive athletes, but I think, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to develop a lot of character. I personally prefer combat sports, but actually also each sport kind of like fits who you are as a person. Like if you're a bit more social, if you like a bit more of a team, then you're going to want to do team sports more. Football, rugby, I'm a bit more of a loner. I like having my own progress myself. Saying that, combat sports is kind of a team sport because you can't really get far without good training partners and a good coach and a good community around you. And I think you would learn more things like communication, teamwork skills within football or rugby, because obviously you're working as a team. You're not just working in yourself. So you may be a bit more outward thinking instead of inward thinking. But ultimately, train a sport. Pick a sport that you want to do, whether it's bowls. If you want to do bowls, do bowls. If it's rock climbing, do rock climbing. I think sports are great for development, personal development, character development, confidence as well, interest, community as well. I do highly rate any kind of sports, but I rate combat sports the highest.
You wouldn't be the same person without sport, right?
No, not at all.
Me too.
No, I'd just purely be like some like gamer, just playing games in my
sport
room.
Is everything. You learn stuff in sport that translates to real life.
Yeah.
It's everything, literally everything.
I think I'd be more nerdier if I didn't do a sport, but then I'd probably be a bit more smarter as well, because I wouldn't be getting hit around the head as much as I have been, as much as I have throughout the years. Maybe I've got a little bit of brain damage here and there, but we'll see.
Scattered.
Bit. No one's getting out of this life alive. You're going to bring some scars with you, and I think bringing scars are good, wherever you have, and you can always develop. And that's the downside with combat sports, brain damage. And like you can get brain damage. CT is a very real thing. People have died in the ring. It's definitely possible. You're risking your life every time you step into the ring, which kind of ups the stakes a bit. But if you train hard enough, you've got good people around you, if you're on a good promotion, you're going to be all good.